Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to VW World. My name is Hunter, and today we are going to take a look at the 2021 Arteon SEL R-Line in Lapis Blue. The SEL R-Line is the mid-level trim package for 2021, and in my opinion boasts one of the best balance of style and standard features that you can get. With the SEL R-Line, you get the more distinctive front end that includes an illuminated LED light bar in the grille and that sportier bumper, and you get some pretty snazzy standard features on this, such as the adaptive cruise control, park distance control front and rear, lane assist, light assist, traffic sign recognition, traffic jam assist, travel assist, emergency assist. Two big things you won't find on this that you'll find on the SEL Premium R-Line are park assist and area view. Looking at the side of the Arteon here, you can see those stylish sculpted body lines that allow for a roomy interior and a generous amount of cargo space. Looking down below here, we have our chiseled 19-inch two-tone machined wheels wrapped in some Continental Pro Contact tires. These wheels are also known as the diamond turned alloys or the Montevideos. Great looking wheel. These are the only wheel options for the SEL R-Line. We are now going to take a look under the hood and see what motivates this Arteon to get up and go, and that happens to be a peppy 2.0 turbocharged and intercooled dual overhead cam 16 valve inline 4-cylinder that produces a mere 268 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 258 foot-pounds of torque at 1,950 RPM. This 4-cylinder uses a iron block with aluminum head and is direct fuel injected. The latch is actually a little tricky. It's on the bottom there. It took me a second to find, but here we can see the engine in all of its glory. The Arteon's powertrain is overall tuned for efficiency, so acceleration is a bit underwhelming, although haven't driven one that is chipped, and as we've seen from other Volkswagens, it can really wake these TSI engines up, so excited to drive one of those in the future. The 2.0 turbo paired with the 4Motion all-wheel drive system and the 8-speed automatic transmission sees about 20 miles per gallon in the city and 31 miles per gallon on the highway. Stepping in closer, we get to see the aggressive front end, which is my favorite part on the Arteon. The active front lighting leads into the LED light bar that is split by the fresh new Volkswagen company logo. All of that sits above the sporty lower bumper that offers a nice touch of gloss black design that is appealing to the eye. The Arteon design engineers did a great job adding just a subtle touch of chrome and gloss black throughout the rest of the Arteon as well. For example, taking a look at this R-Line badging on the side, sleek, and yet the contrast with the rest of the car just looks right in place. A feature that the SE Arteon, or also known as the entry-level Arteon, doesn't have is the power folding mirrors that also offer position memory. These are set to fold in when locked and fold out when unlocked. Nice convenient feature. Although a feature that you will see on every trim level on the Arteon is the 4-door Kesi system that allows you to lock the door by hitting the little dimple on the side and by unlock by putting your hand in as long as the key is on you. For 2021, we see some fantastic updates on the interior. The Arteon is furnished with several high-quality materials used in such a way that it adds some exciting design flair to the vehicle. The location of everything is practical yet comfortable, and surprisingly is very spacious for large adults. In the front, the translucent decor also gets multicolor ambient lighting, which we'll take a look at in another video. We also get the intricate air vents that are in line with the rest of the dash. The SEL is the first trim package to receive the Nappa leather seats as well as the black headliner. The trim package below this, the SE, will receive the VTEX leatherette seats, and then when you step all the way up to the top on the SEL Premium, you receive the perforated and ventilated front seats as well as the heated rear seats. And on the SEL Premium, you also have the driver's seat that has massage functions on it. All trim packages on the 21 Arteon will have the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Stepping up to the SEL like this one, we will receive navigation and wireless charging. Then stepping up to the SEL Premium, we will see that powerful Harman Kardon audio system included. We get the Arteon badging on the monster mats. All trim packages will also receive the 12-way power seats with the 4-way lumbar support. Throughout the cabin, we have an adequate amount of hidden storage. Looking in the glove box here, it's nicely trimmed and offers a decent amount of storage. We no longer have a CD player in here, as seen on previous Volkswagens. All right, let's work our way to the back of the vehicle. Touching on safety real quick, the 21 Arteon did receive a top safety pick from the IIHS, or the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. I still remember the first time I ever looked in the back of the Arteon on how surprised I was on the amount of room, because I still always think back to the flagship days of the CC on how little room were in those vehicles. But the Arteon has actually a surprisingly amount of space in the back. You can get a small adult, even an average size adult back here. I'll hop back in here in just a second. Like, this is a vehicle I could actually personally hop back here and go on a 4 or 5 hour road trip, no problem. It's comfortable, adequate amount of space. As you can see from my legs right here, I have a good amount of leg room with that front seat a ways back. And there's even room under the seat for my feet, which is nice. So sitting in the back seat here, I have quite a bit of leg room, as you saw, but the headroom, it's getting kind of close again. I'm short, I'm about 5'7" and just a couple inches above my head. I know, wearing a Jeep hat. I like Jeeps too. But yeah, the amount of room, not bad at all for a small adult. Bigger adult might have a little trouble as far as hitting their head, but overall, not too bad. Under the rear vents here, we have a 12-volt outlet. Actually kind of surprised it's not a USB-C, but I suppose it's pretty easy just to plug in an adapter. They say overall the amount of passenger volume in this vehicle is 96.2 cubic feet of space. In the center here, we have the cup holders and then a center pass-through to the back of the vehicle. This is a 60/40 rear folding seat. I'll fold the larger part down, which I am actually sitting on currently. So let me hop back here to the side. You can see the little button right here. Just press it in and easily folds down. Doesn't go perfectly flat, but not too bad of an angle there. And we can see directly into the back of the vehicle. The Arteon features a push-to-pop gas lid that will lock when the vehicle is locked. Touching on the warranty just real quick, the Arteon has a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, and that includes powertrain as well. And you also get the complimentary maintenance of 2 years or 20,000 miles. Looking in the back of the Arteon here, we have a total cargo room of 27.2 cubic feet of space. And when we have all those rear seats folded, we get about 55 cubic feet of space. This one has the first aid kit, the cargo blocks, and the roadside assistance kit there. Hanging down right here, we have our luggage hider that is easily removable. But stepping back, you can see just how much that trunk hatch thing opens up and how much headroom it actually gives you. If you are ever in need of a spare tire or the jack, simply lift up the cargo mat here. You have a little handle underneath, lift up, and everything is easily accessible. You have to remove that foam container with the jack to get the spare tire out. And looking back here, we got a nice little holder right in here that's kind of hidden away. Not exactly sure how those clips open up, but I can take time and figure that out. We have the handle on the passenger side here to close the rear hatch. Moving over to the driver's side of the vehicle, we can see the etched body lines once again, But I think it's time to move towards the location that most people would be spending most of their time in this vehicle, and that is the driver's seat. So let's open the door and take a look inside. Right when you open the door, you get that fashionable use of new aluminum interior decor and a blast of other mixed materials that just draws you into the cabin. Looking down below here, again, we have, just like the other side, a 12-way power seat and a 4-way lumbar support. And we also have those brushed stainless steel pedals. Storage compartment for smaller items, and right above that we have our lighting controls, and then right here we have our left vent that kind of starts to sweep across the whole dash. And right here we have our bigger, bolder, thicker steering wheel that's much more distinctive. Now to start the vehicle, we will simply put our foot on the brake and push the start button as long as the key is inside the vehicle, which will trigger our startup screen. We'll turn the hazards off real quick, but this triggers the startup screen on the Discover Media 8-inch MIB3 infotainment system. Then looking directly in front of us, we have our Volkswagen digital cockpit with the standard gauges currently on the screen. And then right in front of us on the steering wheels, we have our awesome new touch sensitive controls on the steering wheel, which are so incredibly easy to use and actually fun to use as well. I personally love them so far. And we have our paddle shifters on each side. The digital cockpit screen can be cycled through for a different look by simply hitting the view button. You can go for more of a futuristic look, a standard look. You can also bring the navigation over, or you can have all your inputs directly in front of you. Over on the climate control system, we also get touch sensitive controls, which makes for a sleek look down below. You can easily turn the temperature up and down by hitting the red and blue now. We'll unsync these two temperatures so you can put one temperature up higher on one side than the other. Our 3-level heated seats on each side. And you can also get to the climate control section by hitting menu, and you can receive the controls up on your infotainment screen. Everything surrounding the climate controlled infotainment screen and down below is a nice gloss black finish to it. Looking by the center shifter here, we have our mode button. Once pushed, you have access to a variety of different driving styles, such as Eco, Comfort, Normal, Sport, or Custom, giving you a special, unique experience through adaptive suspension dampers. Then if you did not want the vehicle stopping in traffic, simply hit the stop start button below the mode. Or on the far side here, we have our parking sensors or parking pilot that you can turn off as well. Our parking brake is located near the cup holders here and is electronic. Simply push on the brake to let it off. We have a 12-volt here right below that. Some nice big cup holders and our center storage box with a couple USB-C inputs. Taking a look at the upgraded new distinctive steering wheel, we can see our R-Line badge there in the middle. And then directly on the inside is the stitching and a use of mixed materials. Again, kind of reminds me of a GTI Mark 6 steering wheel, in which I have always loved. Moving up above here, we have our seamless rear view mirror. Looks sharp and updated. Our overhead lights look familiar as seen in previous years. Not many changes. LED, of course, our sunglass holder. And our CarNet system. And that leads into our good size sunroof. So wrapping it up, we will take one more look kind of at the 8-inch Discover Media system using MIB3. You can connect to this, of course, with the USB-C inputs, Bluetooth, or the wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And to do that, you simply connect to Bluetooth, and then you go to the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Once you get in, should just automatically connect. Pretty easy overall. This also features the Sirius 360L radio, which is a HD radio system. And of course, you can adjust the ambient lighting as well. If you like it brighter or dimmer. Just tons of options to go through. We're not going to look at too many of them today. We have in the past. Overall, I'll wrap up the video here. But overall, make sure you guys smash the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep bringing you guys some more Volkswagen videos. All right, guys, until next time, stay safe out there.